I'm starting a new series called My 10 Cents because, people talk about giving their 2 cents. Well, my name is Dimitri. People call me Dime by the Sword. So 10 cents seems about right. I'm going to be giving my 10 cents on something. It could be a movie that I've watched, gameplay that I see, a game that I've played. If you guys have any recommendations for something you want me to look at, leave them below down in the comments. My friend Sam sent me this video by Operator Drewski where he showed Beautiful Light. Now, keep in mind, this video was made 3 months ago. This game is still in development. As of right now, on the Steam page, it says that the set release date is December of 26. I joined the Discord to see updates. I'll be throwing things in from the Discord as well as things from Operator Drewski's video. So if you guys want to check out the links down below to those things, please do. Anyways, I'm going to get right into it. Whenever I first started this video, I was a little confused because it opens up like this. The opening sequence really threw me off considering this is an hour-long video. I'm going to leave the video down below if you guys want to watch the entirety of this. I am going to be pulling things from specific timestamps during watching this video. I actually had a notepad open with notes that I wanted to take so I knew what to call back to, things to talk about. Completely off of rip, it looks like a mix of horror, a first-person shooter, and Tarkov. As I've watched the video, I found out that you're trying to go for a literal digital cookie that you have to pull from a computer, it looks like. The get and grab style, you have to evacuate. As far as I saw in here, there was one mode where it was 5 teams of 2 players. Sure that there is more. I saw part of this video where there was a 3-person team that he was part of. I don't know if it goes up to 4 or if they keep it 3. The main goal is basically grab that cookie, and you have a little display on your forearm in this game that whenever somebody grabs the cookie, it kind of pings a general location that they're at, and everyone gets an alert that this cookie has been grabbed and it's time to hunt you down. I joined their Discord to get a look at all the leaks that they post. One of the things that they added was a panic layer to the weapons. I'm not really sure when that triggers. I know that at some point during this video, a guy does talk about it, and he's like, my vision's blurred, my gun's shaky, I can't see anything. I think that that's a really interesting aspect. PVPVE. So there are environmental factors called anomalies. One of them, I think, is the Reaver. It is the zombie looking. If you've watched The Last of Us, it kind of has that infected zombie look. There are things like the Phoenix Orb, a ball of fire that just moves around and burns pretty much everything in the vicinity. It was interesting watching PvP conflict plus the Phoenix Orb sweeping through. It looks like it's a predetermined path. I don't know if someone grabbing the cookie has any way of influencing this. If it just decides, oh, we got a new target, we're going to get a little bit closer and hopefully intercept this. There's also the Juggernaut, a player played anomaly that is just basically a infected, radioactive looking zombie dog thing that that's the best way I can explain it, that is controlled by players and hunts down other players. I don't know if the objective around that is if all the players die, those juggernauts kind of win. I watched this whole video and it doesn't look like at any point that there's really a clear definitive, oh, here's you guys won, here you go. Operator Drewski throughout the video had to put text of we won to confirm that. It looks like during the playtest that the devs are part of that, and they can be like, oh, if something goes wrong, take note of it, respawn somebody in, or be like, hey, you won, everybody else is eliminated, so don't worry about that. Back to that little display on the arm, it's got so many different features. As what I saw, it had a countdown to what looks like evacuation. It had a radar for your teammates. I noticed in this that there's nothing clearly outlining which people are your teammates, so it looks like communication is really, really big. So if you decide to play this game and you don't have comms, let me just tell you, unless you're running solo, you are doing your team a disservice. That little HUD on your arm also gives you a display that shows whenever an anomaly is close, and it gives what looked like, I think it was a class selection. I watched this video in 2 parts. Some last night and some today, and finished it. I'm going completely off of what I saw. Of course, I haven't played this game whatsoever, but I'll tell you at the end of this my 10 cents of whether or not I think I would play it, whether or not I think you should play it. For instance, I'm going to show a couple of timestamps of the things that I was talking about before and kind of re-go over them.
Oh, fire! That was close.
That was the Phoenix Orb anomaly. It showed a clear path that it took. It didn't focus the fact that he was in the corner, didn't kill him, didn't take him out. I imagine there could be a scenario where two people are fighting and a juggernaut, the dog, comes in and just swipes and kills one of the people. Now you have a new enemy. There's of course the anomaly. I don't know if you can shoot those to get rid of them or it's kind of just an indestructible enemy that you have to account for during these.
Shoot, I'm gonna be silhouetting if I get
Another grenade. Oh, wait, that's nice guy next to us.
Oh, down the hallway, right.
Stop, shoot everybody. That's me. I'm coming to you guys.
Oh.
As I mentioned before, whenever there isn't any way to clearly distinguish your teammates, he was shooting at a teammate after being spooked by the anomaly and also hearing the grenades unpin. I think that it's a super interesting touch. If you're not able to clearly distinguish who they are and you can't make the correct callouts for that, it makes it a little bit more immersive as well as like realistic. I mentioned the juggernaut before. I'm actually going to skim to the part of the video where that is shown. It's about 18 minutes and 29 seconds in.
No way.
Oh my gosh. Did I just kill him?
I think he was healing animation, it looks like.
Yeah, that's the Juggernaut. I don't know if they're going to be adding other playable anomalies in this, but I think that that's a great start. You can't really go wrong with a hound type anomaly to fight other people. It has a horror aspect to the entire thing. If I heard that thing charging at me in the middle of a gunfight, oh my god, I would lose it. I can already imagine a lot of screaming type scenarios where teammates are getting absolutely flanked by this monster of a beast that looks like it has quite the speed as well as the killing power. This whole game has a thing where you go into buildings, clear them of other enemies, and of course find that cookie. Now there are outside areas of the map that you do spawn in and have to run into these buildings, but you can have outside conflict, and I'm going to show a little bit of that now.
Front.
Yeah.
Front right, low. Down one. Oh, sorry, I just totally crossed your line of fire there.
Good. I didn't hit you, did I?
No.
Good.
There's a green laser going over my head. Grenade out, front. Oh, he's on the body. Or near it. I'm gonna toss a grenade on him. This grenade will be on.
Got some hits on him. Moving right.
Okay. I'm gonna sneak forwards.
Gotta be in the bushes here. Oh,
Did you get down?
somebody screamed.
That,
Did he grenade himself?
I think he bled out. I hear his
The
PVA
beeping.
beeping.
Yeah. I think he might have grenaded himself.
I'm to your front left right now. Is this the cookie holder? I'm pretty sure he did grenade himself. Cookie holder is to our north somewhere. Oh, was that the original kill?
I see. That's you, right?
Yeah. I'm looking away from you, crouching. Got one. Good here. They're all around me.
Droppers here.
Got one.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Right to your left.
Yep. Ooh, whoa. I'm flanking left.
Oh, I'm dead.
Shoot. Oh my gosh. How am I alive? Bandage.
One of the things that you guys probably noticed over that clip was his use of the HUD on his arm. So I'm going to show another part of that where it has a top-down view of the map that you guys can clearly see. That last little clip that I showed was what I said earlier with the display on the forearm. He ticked through what looked like basic info as far as a radar for where his teammates are located, how much time until what I assumed is extraction, and the little blue area, it looks like it has the radio waves of how to locate the cookie. So at the beginning of the round, it looked like he was twisting a knob to dial in on that signal. That way they could track it down with a beeping. So like it would beep, and then beep again. And of course, the beeps get closer together as you get closer to the cookie. I really like that aspect of this. Whenever there is a map wide alert pinged out, I also noticed that you can hear the other players' displays on their arm going off. That'd be great in combat if you're trying to figure out where somebody's at. If they don't get to disable that as quick as possible, they basically have a dead giveaway as to where they're at, and that could sell them the entire game. Now, last part that I want to show is what the exfil looks like when people are fighting. Of course, trying to get the cookie, it'll show the cookie at the end whenever he grabs it. So I'm going to click over that part and show you guys what that looks like.
Oh, he's right on the front of the heli right now. Front right of the heli nose. Oh, he's running up to it. Nice, you got him. Cookie acquired. All right, we have the cookie. I don't know if there's other teams.
Okay, did you get...
GG.
Overall, great video by Operator Drewski. If you guys want to check it out, go down to the links down below. What are my thoughts on this? This video was posted 3 months ago, and based off of everything that I saw, of course, he didn't show a ton of bugs if there were any. I'm sure if there were a ton, he would show them as a way of keeping everything up front. I give this game like a solid 8, 8.5 out of 10. Of course, the 1 through 10 rating system because it's my 10 cents, but 8, 8.5 off of something that I'm seeing from 3 months ago. If I can get to a playtest of this game, I will 100% do it. I do think this is something worth playing. I'm not much of an extraction type guy, but I didn't see the whole intricate inventory system like I do in games that are normally like that put me off to them. So being able to clear rooms, fight off anomalies, fight off other people, go for a literal cookie, I think this game looks great. It wouldn't take much for it to get to a 9 or a 10 for me. I think just polishing overall, they're not going to come out until December of 26, so there's plenty of time. I'm going to add their Discord down below, like I said. You guys can tune into the live stream from the devs and actually see if you're interested on that part, what it takes to make a game like this, and the guys currently working on it. But that's my thoughts, 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching.